Okay, I'm going to do a flashlight review, and you might wonder why I've got the camera on this black bag, this Maxpedition FR1 bag, I think is what they're called. Well, the reason is it is packed full of flashlights, some of which are on the outside and some of which are on the inside. So we're going to go through them one at a time, and right here I've got the Streamlight Nano Light right on the outside on the makes a great pull, zipper pull. Okay. Here I have an EagleTac light. There we go. This particular light is titanium, and this one has a CR123 battery. On all these lights that I'm going to show, there are trade-offs on any of these choices. This is a nice compact unit with a lot of power. Really nice clip. I like the EagleTac clips. I like the interface. Low, medium, low. It has low, medium, and high. Okay. Very simple interface. And then you can get into special modes by cycling through those. I'm not going to go through a lot of the operation on these lights because I just have so many of them to cover. You can go and Google and individually look at these if you want. This is the CR123 battery in this EagleTac. Okay, so I'm going to put this back away. And I do like these holsters that come with them. They're very easy to put on the belt, these EagleTac holsters, but they are kind of bulky. They're a little bit on the bulky side. Also on the front here, and a horizontal pouch. Bear with me a little bit. Here I have it's pronounced, I guess, NOVATAC, and this has one CR123 battery. Okay, and this one's even simpler operation. Push it down, it goes to high. Double click it quickly, it goes down to low, and hold it, and it goes to the flashing mode. So very simple. And not as many modes to this light, but very well made, very rugged, very good clip. And this clip is set up so that you can clip it on your ball cap and the light's facing forward. And again, very nice pouch, very well made, and this one's a horizontal pouch, which is pretty nice. On this side I have another one by the same manufacturer. This one's called their Special Ops NOVATAC. Again, very well made, very high quality light, and same modes as before, but this one has two CR123 batteries, so it's going to have a lot of power to it. Very nice light. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting these in the back. I'm going to line them all up in the back so that when we're done, you'll be able to see all the lights. Because then I'll get the bag out of the way, so that way we'll be able to compare them all. I'm going to do them light up. Okay, so that's those. Over here we've got another light on the side, and this one is another EagleTac. And this one, these are all D series that I've shown you so far for the EagleTacs. This is the D25 C2 Mini. So this one is a very powerful light. This has two CR123 batteries in it, and this one has three modes, actually four modes: low, a little more, and then all the way up. And then if you cycle through those twice, you can get to the special modes, the SOS and the beacon and all that. Again, I'll let you Google and watch an individual review on one of these lights if you want to get all those details. But again, very good clip on here. This one is not titanium. This one is the aluminum version with the stainless steel clip, and I guess this ring here is stainless steel. But I'm really impressed with the quality on these EagleTac lights. Very, very nice. And if you get the CR123 battery powered, it's a little bit, you know, on the fat side, if you will, compared to one that uses AA batteries. But again, you get a lot of power out of that CR123 battery. And I'm going to talk about those too a little bit later. Okay, so put that there. Now, let's open up the bag. Gotta love these Maxpedition bags. And before I get into some of these other individual lights, I'm going to go grab one of my absolute favorites. And this was a limited edition light. See if that'll focus in on that. There we go. And this one has a tail switch, which a lot of these that I've showed you so far have been twist. Some of them had tail switches, but this has the tail switch. And very nice interface. This particular light, let me get the brand name here. Oh, it's an Olight. It's an Olight, and this is titanium. This was a limited edition model that they made that came with 2 battery tubes. And let me see, I think the other battery tube's down in here somewhere. That's another light I have to go over in a minute. Bear with me, there's a lot of lights here. Here's the second battery tube that goes with this limited edition light. See if that'll focus in on that. Maybe it will. I'm going to take photos, still photos of all of these too, so you'll be able to see a little more detail. And so you just switch this tube, and this can use either a CR123, which is the tube that's in here now, or a 1 AA battery, which is the tube here. Really like this light. I really like the holster that came with it, and I'll show you that towards the end, why I like that. There's another one that I pulled out. This is another EagleTac light in titanium. And again, this light is has a very nice clip on it, typical of EagleTac lights. Very well made. One thing I will tell you, when you turn this on, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Okay, and then you go into the special modes. The twisting does not seem quite as smooth as some of the other lights, some of the 4.7s lights, for example, but it's still very good, and it still feels very good. And I haven't had any reliability issues with these lights at all, and I've used these EagleTac lights quite a bit. So just the feel just doesn't feel quite as smooth on this twist operation. But I'm not really knocking it. I'm just comparing the difference. But I really like the clip on these, and I like these little holsters that come with them that are very easy to put on your belt. Alright, so we're going to set this over here actually in the holster. Actually, I'll take it out of the holster, and just so that we are seeing all of them. Okay, now these diffusers came with this limited edition set here, so I'll set those there. And here's another light. This is another EagleTac with again the AA battery. For some reason I have 2 of those, them next to each other. And here are the diffusers. These diffusers here were I got for the Fenix light. We'll get to those later. Oh, here's a little SOG multi-tool, little tiny SOG multi-tool, and on this I have a Fenix EO5 light, which for keychain light, this is one of my top choices. This is a very durable light, small, compact, just uses 1 AAA battery. By the way, I typically use a lithium battery in there. If not, if I want to use the rechargeable, I use the Sanyo Analoop batteries. But this is a very easy operational light. Just turn it on and off just by twisting. Has 1 light level. It puts out a pretty good amount of light, and very efficient on the batteries. So that's a very nice light for keychain light. Here's a 4.7's Quark Mini 123. This has one 123 CR123 battery in it. Whoops, I'm sorry. And a lot of light output from this light for the size. Very nice light. Okay, very easy to operate. And set this over here. Oops. Okay, now what else do we have here? Oh, here's another. Okay, now this light here, I'm going to set it off to the side because it doesn't have its name written on it, and I've got the name in here somewhere on a card. I've got a cheat sheet in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. What's this in here? Oh, another flashlight. Whoops. Bag's falling down. Okay. Open this up some more. I'm sorry about this little wrestling match with my bag. Okay, so now this is another 4.7s, and this one has the CR2 battery in it. Won't focus in on it, but again, I'll take some close-up pictures of these also. But this one is very compact for the amount of power you get out of it, because it just has the little CR2 battery in it. Disadvantage there, they're a little more expensive and harder to get than even the CR123 batteries. Okay, so I'm going to set this down here. Alright, now what else do we have here? Just knocked over an EagleTac back there. Pick that back up. Okay. This is a Fenix light. This is the LD20 light. And one of my favorite lights for one that's a larger light. This has 2 AA batteries in it and a tail switch here. Okay, so pretty nice durable light, high quality light, and if you want something that's going to use 2 AA's and give you a good amount of light, this Fenix LD20 would be a good choice. Very durable. Let's set that right there. And here, this is an inexpensive light. I'm not giving price ranges on all these lights because there's just way too many of them, and you can just check and see what the current prices are on the web. You know, if there's a particular model you want to hone in on. This light here is the model ITP-A3. Upgraded version light. Now this is a very good value. I think, don't quote me on this, but 20 bucks will probably buy one of these all day long for you, maybe even less. And again, it's very easy interface. It's got 3 levels, which some of these super compact lights like this only have 1 level. This has 3. This has a clip on it, which again, some of these keychain lights do not have a belt clip on them. So this goes either way, with the keychain or with the belt clip. Very, very nice little light. Set this back in here somewhere. Okay. One of my favorites is the Preon by 4.7s. This one happens to be in titanium. It's already scratched up a little bit. You will find that these smooth titanium lights do scratch pretty easily, and they're a little bit slippery to turn if they get wet because there's nothing to grab onto. But other than that, these are just a fantastic little light. And this is one that I carry very often when I'm wearing my swim trunks or something like that, and I don't have my normal EDC lights. I'll slip this right on my pocket with a clip or in the waistband, and you don't even know it's there. And uses one AAA battery. Very, very nice light and very classy looking in the titanium, polished titanium like that. Here's a 4.7's Mini A2. Now this one does not have the tail switch. This one is a twist. And the thing I like about this light is it puts out a lot of light. Very easy to use, very nice clip on it, rides very deep in the pocket, which some of these lights do not do that. This does. And it's very compact for a 2 AA battery light. This is one of the smallest I've seen that uses 2 AA batteries. So if you want that battery type and a fair amount of light, this is a very good choice. And this wasn't terribly expensive. I want to say $35, but don't hold me on that. This is a Mini A2. 4.7s. Okay. Here's a 4.7s Mini AA. This only has one AA battery in it, as opposed to two. But here, if I turn it on, we see we've got the same 3 levels of light, not quite as much light, and the same modes available as we have in some of the more expensive, larger lights. Very nice size, but again, no belt clip on this. This is just a key ring, or you can put, these come with a nice strap that you can put it around your neck, and so on. Whoops, tumble there, they go down. Here's what the strap looks like. You can look at that while I straighten some of these back up. Oh boy. Okay. Set that back up. Alright, now let's see what else we have. Can't be butterfingers and do this. Okay, we've got to get this out of the way a little bit. Here's a 4.7s Preon 2, which if you were only going to buy one light and carry it with you all the time, this would not be a bad choice. This again has the same 3 levels, and then, oh, this has a tail switch, I'm sorry. This has the same 3 levels, and then the special modes as the other 4.7s lights. So it's a very, very nice, very user-friendly. Now, one thing about the tail switch is, some people say that's another thing to fail, something to go wrong, as opposed to the twist being a little more reliable. I don't know. These switches seem pretty reliable to me on these high-quality lights, so I don't really see that as a big issue. Set that right there. Okay, here's another light hanging in here. This is the 4.7s light, and you can see the sheath that comes with it to put on the belt. Nice and trim. This is a big plus to me when they have a nice trim sheath, so you can put it on your belt, and I'll show you an example of that later. But let's take this out of here. And this one is a Quark 123 Tacticle. So this one will have two 123 CR123 batteries, and this has a tail switch because it's a tactical model. Okay, so a little bit different operation than the twisties. And now, one thing about this tactical light right here is it will not tail stand. It will not tail stand, which I really like a light that tail stands, and that's one thing I like about the EagleTac lights. They all tail stand, at least all of them that I've had so far. Some of the 4.7s do, and some of them do not. This one does not. So let's set it over here. Put this case over here. See what else we've got in here. Okay. We have a Fenix E21. Now this light is similar to the other Fenix that I showed you earlier, but this one does not have as many modes to it. And this is a cheaper, less expensive light. But again, a tail switch on it, very high quality light. If you want something simple, a little less expensive than some of the other lights that uses 2 AA batteries, this is a good choice, but again, it's kind of bulky. Kind of bulky. It's the biggest one we have here in the collection. You know what this is? These are extra parts. A lot of these lights come with extra parts. Let's see what else we've got in here. Oh. Yeah, I'll show you one of these on my keychain. Keychain lights. Here's another light down in here. No, I'm sorry, that's a battery. That's a CR2 lithium battery, just so you get an idea of the size of a CR2 lithium battery. And here we have another light. Okay. And this is a Fenix EO1 An inexpensive light, great keychain carry light, very lightweight, very simple operation, very durable, just one light level, twist it on, turn it off. Not super bright, but if you want something durable to have on your keychain or to have somewhere handy that's going to, you know, just give you some light. And this will tail stand. If you put the ring on properly, it will tail stand. Okay, so set that there. I think that's it. I'm going to go through the bag here real quick. Yep, that is it. So let me move these up in front here. Again, a Fenix EO1, Fenix E21, Fenix LD20, Quark 123 Tacticle, 4.7's Preon 2, and this is an EagleTac, and the model number on this is, if I can see this, D25, it looks like CM. Anyway, it's got the CR120, it's a D series, and it's got the CR123 battery in it. And this is a 4.7's Quark Mini AA. And that will tail stand. I'm going to tail stand all of them that will. Preon 1 will tail stand. Special Ops by NOVATAC. Very nice light. And the 4.7's Quark Mini AA. This has 2 AAs in it. Very small for 2 AA, and it will tail stand. And this is the EagleTac D25C2. So it's again a D series, and this has 2 of the CR123 batteries in it. Here's another NOVATAC. This is called the Storm. Has 1 CR123 battery in it. And this is an Olight. It's titanium. It's a TC10. And again, this was one of those limited edition lights that came with the extra battery tube. And it actually came with 2 diffusers as well. Put them off to the side here. It came with those 2 diffusers. Okay. And let me just adjust my camera down a little bit here. There we go. And this Eiger, this is a AAA peak Eiger QTC. And what's unique about this light is that you twist it and it gradually comes on brighter and brighter and brighter as you twist it. And you can stop anywhere along the way. Very unique operation. Very well made light. I think they're made in California, don't quote me on that, but very well made light. Very high quality. The only thing I have against this light, and by the way, very good color of light for photography, not the harsh white that most LEDs are. This is a warmer white. But it's long. It's awful long for just 1 AA battery. Look how tall that light is. For example, comparing it to this light, look at the height difference there. So you're sacrificing a lot of extra height there to get that control for some reason. Put this off to the side because we're getting a little bit too much in the foreground here. Okay, there we go. So now we also went over this. This is a 4.7's Quark Mini 123 light. Okay. Oh, that will tail stand. Why am I not tail standing that? Okay, and then again the same light but with the CR2 battery. You can see how much smaller that is. Okay, and then the last two again were the EagleTacs, and these are both in titanium, very high quality light, and these both use AA's. I'll put these in the back, two of them. And we also talked about this Fenix E05 light for just a perfect keychain light. So we'll set that over here to the side. So really that's a heck of a batch of lights. And one thing I wanted to show you when we talk about carrying these lights is you have to think about every little detail, how you're going to carry it, what you want out of the light, what size light are you really willing to carry every day as an EDC light. And in my pocket right now, I'm going to pull these things out of my pocket. I have on this set of keys, I have this Photon, P-H-O-T-O-N light here on these keys. This is about $8 on Amazon. Then on this multi-tool, which I carry with me all the time, this little SOG multi-tool, I have the Nano Streamlight. I get these for $6.04 the last batch, including shipping and all. I'm an Amazon Prime member, but $6 for these lights, and they're great little lights. So I carry those all the time. The other light that I carry all the time is this Preon, which we've already seen one of those, with one AA battery. I love that light. And then if I'm out and hiking or something like that, and I want to carry more firepower as far as light goes, what I typically do, I'm going to bring my pants over here. Set this right here, see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. What I typically do is I'm carrying this Swiss multi-tool. By the way, that's like a piece of jewelry. Beautiful tool. I'll pull it out and show it to you. But what I do is I put this Olight in the sheath that came with it. And then for extra security, I put this strap across here and I snap this down. And that way the light cannot, and it's not going to come out of that holster anyway, but it absolutely can't go anywhere now because the strap is running through here and anchored. But yet I can unsnap this and get to the light instantly. And I really like the size of this light. You notice it rides right next to that multi-tool, which is kind of bulky, but it doesn't take up that much extra room. It's a nice, powerful light. It has a CR123 lithium battery, and I'm going to talk about those in a second, too. I know this is getting long, but I want to touch on some of these details. And by the way, I will show you the multi-tool before we move on. These are just absolutely like a piece of jewelry. Victorinox Swiss multi-tool. Just, if you get a chance to see, touch, and feel one of these, be warned, you will buy one. This is just a beautiful multi-tool. But anyway, let's put that away. And let's get this out of here. Re-anchor my light. Okay, get that out of here. Then the one thing I want to show you here is this Techna survival knife. Dates from about 1987. 1987. And I'm going to open this up. Okay, this is the second clip. But you're probably not going to believe this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and got to kind of tap this to get it to come open. There it comes. Okay, and inside here is a Techna flashlight. And the reason I'm showing you this is this light dates from 1987 Techna flashlight, and I'm going to turn it on, and don't make a liar out of me. There it comes. The light is on, not very bright, but it's on, and I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to actually replace this battery because this battery is original. This battery is the original Techna power cell. No date on it, unfortunately, but trust me, this is the original battery. It has never been replaced. And it dates from 1987. And you can do research on this Techna survival knife and you'll find out that's about when they were made. And that is amazing, and the reason I show you this is to demonstrate how great these CR123 batteries are and how I really am happy to rely on a high quality CR123 battery in my lights and know that they're not going to leak, they're not going to go bad, they're going to hold a charge, they're going to do everything right in my lights. So I either use these or I use, and the other battery I will use if I'm not using a CR123 or a C2 battery is one of these Energizer Ultimate Lithium batteries, and these come in AA and AAA sizes. And again, if I'm really using a light a lot, like an everyday walking light or something like that, I have no problem using the rechargeable in-a-loop batteries by Sanyo. That's my choice for rechargeables. So that'll wrap it up, and I'm going to take some photos and include those. Hope you enjoyed this this overview and some of the points I made about carrying these lights and the things you need to look at and consider. A lot of good choices out there. Lighting technology's come a long way. Enjoy.